think immediately of the women's suffrage movement, and I think it's something that we need to be so proud of and reflect on. But I also think it's about not being complacent. So when we remember that, we need to remember how much further we have to go.
I would say suffrage to me is something that maybe I would hope is more in the past. So moving forward, it's something that it's realising that there's an issue and doing something about it and not letting people suffer in silence.
Suffrage is the history of how we got to be in this position where we are just part of the group, and our gender doesn't sort of distinguish us from the opportunities that are available.
I guess if I had to limit myself to one, it would focus on empowering women to be far more self-confident. That would empower half the planet's population to really believe in this themselves, and I think unlock huge amounts of potential that could do all sorts of things. New Zealand's record on suffrage is something I'm really, really proud of. I think it's a very important part of our history that says that women occupy a really valued role in society, and I think that needs to propel continued progress in that space.
You definitely notice that you're the minority in the room most of the time, but I think there's a big push right now to get more women involved in engineering, and so I'm starting to see more women engineers that I work with. One of the advantages of being a woman engineer is that it is a little bit original. It's something unexpected, so when you introduce yourself to people at a dinner party, they tend to be a little bit surprised when you're the woman engineer in the room.
I think for me, it's a really nice feeling. It's nice knowing that you're actually maybe making way for more girls in the future to follow in my footsteps, but I don't feel day to day that I'm like super, I don't know, different to everyone else in my classes. Like I can handle the boys.
I feel like being a female engineer is awesome. Going out into industry and working in industry, there's no such thing as being a female engineer specifically. People just look at you as an engineer. In civil engineering, at this point in time, I feel like is extremely advantageous. There are definitely companies that are seeking to hire female engineers because they see that females who are engineers do very well. They think differently in the sense that, especially in the construction industry, females are quite caring and they can look after a team very well.
It's quite a sort of unique position to be in. We are quite a minority group in engineering, but I suppose being a female engineer, you've got just different perspectives on problem solving and communication methods really, and I think it's definitely true. When you've got more diversity in a team, you're going to come up with better results.
Being an engineer full stop is great fun. It's about being able to make a difference, and being a woman engineer, it has its moments, and some of those moments mean that you get noticed. You are sometimes the only woman in the room, and that can get you noticed for the right reasons.
I think for us now, it's kind of indifferent to us at university, and we get told a lot that, in the workplace there is a difference, but within our cohort, I don't feel like we are treated any differently to the guys.
Specifically engineering, I didn't have a woman who was a role model for me. I can't tell you what it is to be a woman engineer because I have no other point of reference. I don't know how to be any other sort of engineer.